afternoon. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiera, your friendly neighborhood regional flight attendant, and today is Wednesday, November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of those out there. This is the start of in total, this is a 6-day trip that's going to be captured in this vlog. I had picked up a 4-day trip at the end of the month going into the next month, and I had 2 days of short call available, so today and tomorrow. And crew scheduling, I called them yesterday was my day off, to notify, and when I was going to call them, I looked at my schedule and saw they took because I'm typically 5 a.m. short call. They took the short call off, and they did, what did they call it? A carryover trip. Basically, I'm working the last flight going out from DC to Greensboro tonight, and then I'm working the very first flight in the morning from Greensboro back to DC. So this isn't a trip where I get my minimum rest. I think it's literally like a 5 or 6 hour turnaround period before I work the flight and come back. And then when I spoke with the rep, I should be released once I get back. So, okay. They're like, this usually happens during the holidays. It's like, good to know. I saw a bunch of these in open time, but I didn't understand them because of how they were coded, but got that clarity. I am currently at the airport, in the employee lot. I am going to gather my stuff momentarily and make my way up to the shuttle bus. Well, the next one that's going to come. And make my way to the airport. It's currently 8:06 p.m. I have a 9:15 p.m. report time. So sometimes it gets a little crowded in this parking lot. So to no one's surprise, I got here a little early. So I'm going to go ahead and change my shoes. Hope they're in here. Change my shoes. And then I will see you guys in the airport. Have made it on the aircraft. It is not a full flight. We should be boarding shortly in a few minutes. They had hazmat had to come on for the previous flight, but they got that all cleared up. Maybe an aft early today, and I'll be a forward early tomorrow. It's gonna be a quick flight. I think it's at 47 minutes in the air. It's not a service flight. There was only one person scheduled in first class, but I think some of the standby people might get put up there, but this should be quick. It should be real easy. I'm a little book bag with me, and then we're going to go about our day. So this should be boarding soon. I will see you guys in Greensboro. We have made it to our overnight. It is 11:58. We have a 5:30 van time, so I'm gonna go ahead and heat up my food because there is a microwave in the room for the win. Heat up my food, eat real quick, and then take me a nap and get up so we can take this flight back to DC in the morning. It was pretty chill flight. It wasn't full, but obviously I'm tired. I guess my only gripe is it really grinds my gears when people try to move their seats without asking us, because weights and balances is truly a thing. It is truly a thing. So I did have to move some people back to their seats because of how, with fueling in the bags and all of that. So other than that, it wasn't a big issue. They moved after I explained to them, for weights and balances purposes, you would need to be in the seat that you were assigned. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat, get myself iron this uniform, and get it ready for later today. Well, it is officially midnight, so happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from me to you. I hope you have a joyous, joyous, joyous day. And a joyous rest of the year, not just today. Remember to be thankful for not just because it's Thanksgiving, but every day that you open your eyes is a blessing. So I will see you guys at a later part of the morning. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to all of you from me. It is currently 5:25 a.m. I just finished packing up. I have 5 minutes to get downstairs for my van time. And so I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting things up, get my all-weather coat, and meet my crew downstairs. I should just have one flight today from DC to Greensboro. I haven't checked it this morning, but when I looked at it last night, it wasn't full. It's a pretty quick flight. It's like 40-something minutes. It took us 40-something minutes to get here. Should take us about the same time to get back. And then I should be home for Thanksgiving. And then tomorrow we start the 4-day trip. Can't wait to show you guys that. So I will hit you up when we get to the airport. I have been released. I am just waiting for the shuttle so I can go to my car. And then I'm going to pick my grandma up and then head to the house so we can celebrate Thanksgiving. I really hope you guys, again, enjoy your holidays, and I will check back in with you tomorrow for my 4-day trip. Ooh, on you, baby. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna go and pick up my grandma and then head home. It was both flights pretty smooth. Well, smooth in the sense they were easy. They weren't service flights, they were really quick. The passengers were really low maintenance on the first flight, so the DC to Greensboro last night. And then this morning, due to the weather that we're having here and the weather that was in Greensboro, we remained seated because it was a little turbulent. So everyone was understanding. They appreciated us communicating with them. We got here, we actually landed a little early, so especially those with the relatively tight connection, I know they appreciated that. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow to start my 4-day, and we'll go through the legs and everything tomorrow. Currently 4:22. I have made it to my aircraft and we have about 8 minutes before boarding. I'm going to be at Aft early today. Should be a smooth day. We have a Charleston turn and then we overnight in Maine. This will be my first time going to Maine, so we'll see what we get into when we get there. This is that 4-day trip that I picked up, and tomorrow I have 2 legs, the day after I have 2 legs, and then we end with 5 legs. When we get to the hotel, I will talk more about that, what those legs exactly are. And yeah, so I'm going to finish getting everything together. I've already pre-flighted everything, and we should be on our way shortly. We made it to Charleston. We have a quick turn. We are probably going to be in MOGT because we are slightly delayed coming in, but it should be quick. It should be coming on board soon. Go back to DC and then DC to Maine. Those all should be quick back-to-back flights. One down, two to go. Whew. We have made it back to DC. We have, okay, look. All right. We board in about 2 minutes. Whew. We have another pretty full flight, but it's about the same distance that the previous flights have been. Don't mind my eyes, I've been yawning like crazy. Cannot wait to get to the hotel. I hear it's pretty nice. It's gonna be, like I said before, this will be my first time staying there. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I just hope the beds are comfortable because that's where I'm headed. That is where I'm headed. So I will see you guys when we get to Maine. We have made it to Maine. I will start with a quick room tour. So come in, there's the bathroom, shower area, mirror. In here, this is a closet. It's a full closet area. Ironing board and ironing are in here as well. We have a fridge. I have my lunchbox. I just put the whole lunchbox in there. Oh, today's been a day. It came with these waters, has a Keurig, ice. Y'all know I sprayed down. We have full-length mirror. Me. Yes. Area for a little bench area. Then it's just one bed. Y'all know I prefer the 2 beds, but it's all good. Have a little desk area. Then the curtains. It's nighttime, but there's the view. If you can see past just seeing my reflection because of light. We got parking lot. We got trees. And I believe over there is that's their heated pool area. So very nice, very, very nice. A hotel, little chair, and air conditioner / heater. Definitely got the heat blasting right now. So yes, it's a nice room. Our van time, come over here so y'all can see me. Our van time tomorrow is 3 p.m. So I done took my watch off, y'all, but I know it's after midnight. I'm definitely gonna get my rest in. And tomorrow we have 2 flights. I work a flight from Portland, Maine to Philly, then Philly to Atlanta. I overnight in Atlanta, which I'm really excited for because I get to see my best friend. Haven't seen him since last month, since October. So I am happy I was able to pick up this trip so that I could visit. And then, later today, Portland, Maine to Philly, Philly to Atlanta. Then tomorrow, as in, I think that's Sunday, it's, what is it? It's, I want to say it's Atlanta to DC, DC to Greensville, but let me check. Okay, so it is almost 12:30. It's 12:26. Oh no, Atlanta to Philly, Philly to Greensville. Then Monday is that 5-leg day. Greensville to DC, a Norfolk turn, so DC to Norfolk, Norfolk back to DC, and then a Dayton turn, DC to Dayton, Dayton back to DC. So yeah, that's what the 4-day consists of. This is a trip I picked up, so there will be no surprise changes by crew scheduling. Now, Mother Nature, I don't know what she got up her sleeve, but crew scheduling can't touch this.
Y'all, let me go and get ready for bed. I'm obviously tired. And I will catch you guys in the later morning when I wake up.
Hello. About to head to the gym. It is a little after 12. Band time's not till 3. So I'm gonna get a quick workout in. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but I am at the tail end of what feels like a head cold. So yesterday was a struggle, but I feel much better today, thankfully. So we're gonna go to this gym, sweat some more of this out, and yeah. Hello, it is now 2:50. I'm about to head downstairs for my 3 p.m. van time. We are heading to Philly and then from Philly to Atlanta. So only 2 legs today. I am feeling so much better than I was yesterday. It feels so good to be a nose breather again. So I have my stuff all packed up. I'm about to just head down, put my coat on, and then head downstairs. And I will see you guys at the airport. Whew. Made it to the hotel. A quick little room tour. I'm currently in Atlanta. Bathroom. This is another good baby. A mirror. Oh, microwave in the room. And fridge. Whoa, with the freezer section. We love that. Absolutely love that. And a cute little living room area. Huh. There is lights in here. Let there be light. Nice. We have the closeted area. Safe in. Whatnot. TV, 1 bed, phone, little clock, little desk, and I put the curtain down. We could check the view tomorrow, but yeah, that's the room. It's a pretty nice room. Oh, another mirror. That's the room. It's a very nice room, very spacious. Love that. I am going to get myself settled in and then actually meet up with my best friend. He lives in Atlanta, so we're gonna spend some time together. I have a 2 p.m. van time tomorrow, so we'll late start. Thankfully, it is. What is it? It's 10:20, so very nice. I know that microwave behind me says 11:03, but that's not right. Yeah, no, that's not right. But yes, that's what it says. Well, let me flip this around so we can talk real quick. All right, so we only had 2 legs today, and baby, were they legs. So we stayed in Maine. So we had Maine, Portland, Maine to Philly. And that one we were delayed due to maintenance. So when we got to Philly, of course, there were quite a few people who had very tight connections. Thankfully, the passengers that were on the flight that didn't have connecting flights, they understood and they actually remained seated so that people who did have a connecting flight could get up to the front and deplane. So that was a pleasure. We did have to wait for them to bring the aisle chair for one of our passengers. They brought the wheelchair, but this passenger needed an aisle chair, which is different. So
They finally brought that, and then we had maybe like 10-15 minutes before we had to board the next flight. So we had a crew swap, not a complete crew swap, but I got a new flight attendant, and he'll be working with us for the remainder of this 3-day. He's really cool. He's new, so I enjoy working with him, but he's been a flight attendant before, so this isn't his first rodeo. So we had a completely full flight from Philly to Atlanta, and like down to the jump seat. So every seat in the cabin was taken, and the jump seat in the flight deck was taken. And while we were preparing for boarding, it was, I don't know what the delay was for them to start boarding, but we had a bit of a delay. We ended up having a UM, so that was a whole thing. Then a UM is an unaccompanied minor. I just threw that out there like the whole world knows. That's what a UM is. And so then we had most of the non-revs, I believe, got on, if not all of them got on. So we had a passenger in our exit row, and I was a forward girly today, and my other flight attendant, he's trying to brief the exit row, and the guy just keeps ignoring him, is not talking to him. So and then when he tries to talk to him, he's like, huh. So he comes up and he tells me that he needs my help. So I go back there. He tells me what happened. So we need to move this guy from the exit row and switch seats with the person in the row behind him wanted to sit in the exit row. I was like, all right, cool. So I went back there and I told him, I was like, hey, we are going to have to swap your seats because you are unfortunately not following the instructions of the flight attendant who is going to be in your section. So we're going to have to move you. He was like, I couldn't hear him. I was like, I understand. In the unlikely event of an emergency, he's the one that's going to be giving instructions. And if you cannot hear him, you are not able to sit in this seat. So we went back and forth just a little bit. But then he was like, okay. He was like, well, where am I going to sit? I was like, we're going to swap seats with this gentleman here in this row behind you, and we'll get you all settled in. So we swapped the seats. Once the new guy sat there, I briefed him. He gave me my verbal response. And I was able to finish taking orders in first class. And then we were able to get the door closed and be on our way. So we got here probably maybe like 15 minutes after we would have, but that was because of how late we started boarding. Like it was time to close the door and we were still accepting passengers. So not on us. So, but yeah, that's been my day. So I'm gonna go just unwind, spend some time with my best friend, and then tomorrow we have 2 legs, so we'll talk about that tomorrow. So I will see you guys later. Oh, I'm about to head downstairs. Have a 2 o'clock van time. It is probably like 5 minutes till. Gonna head down and meet my crew. This way. Okay. We have 2 flights today, and then heading to Greensville overnight. So, shouldn't be too long of a day today. And I'm going to try and do more when I get to Greensville. I'm feeling much better today than I was the day before and last night. Well, the day before yesterday and last night. So should be able to do a little bit more, get a little more content for you guys for this one. But yeah, saw my best friend. We spent some time together last night. He had to go to work this morning, so saw him this morning. And then I just chilled in the room. Didn't do anything, went down for breakfast. Nothing special. And then now I'm heading down to the van. So I will see you guys probably at the airport. We are finally on our flight. I finished pre-flighting in the back. I'm going to be at aft early today. We have 2 flights. It's pretty full. but we should be boarding momentarily. So I will see you guys when we get to Philly. We have finally made it to Greensville. Do a quick room tour, then update you guys on the wild adventure that today has been. Yes, that's not my. I sprayed Lysol, so that's what those wet marks are. I just need to wipe them up. So, very nice room. We love that full body mirror. Yeah, I know I love two beds. Don't mind, the bed was made when I came in. I've done my cleanings, as y'all can see, taking no chances. You know I'm gonna show you the start of the show. You know I'm gonna show you the start of the show. Microwave in a room, love that. Nice closet area. Nice couch. And I won't show you the view of this room because you can see the name of the hotel on the outside, and for safety reasons, I'm just not gonna do that. So today was, like I said, it was supposed to 2 legs. It still was 2 legs, but there was a little hiccup in between the 2 legs. So we were a little delayed leaving from Atlanta to go to Philly, but we made up time, so we still landed on time, so passengers were able to make their connections. When we landed, in the air I had said, I hope I have enough time to go to the crew room, heat up my food, and eat before the next flight. Obviously, I wasn't clear. I still wanted the flight to leave on time. Yeah, it's about 2 o'clock. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. We were supposed to leave Philly at 7:15 was the departure time, original departure time. The flight got delayed because our incoming flight from Kansas City, I was in the shuttle van here when I got the notification that they finally landed in Philly. They had a delay, maintenance. I'm assuming a maintenance delay. That's the only thing I think of that would take that long to resolve, even at an outstation. So we're gonna go with a maintenance delay that then delayed our outbound flight because we had to wait for a plane to become available for us to use to get our passengers from Philly to Greensville. So that delay lasted about 4 hours. I believe I mentioned, or if I haven't mentioned already, there was 5 legs for tomorrow. So it was going to be Greensville to DC, a DC to Norfolk, Norfolk back to DC, DC to Dayton, Dayton back to DC. And, excuse me, that was gonna be our 5 legs for tomorrow, well, later today. However, because we were so delayed, it was supposed to be a 10:36 report time, they had to adjust our schedule so that we could at least get minimum rest. So now what we're about to do is we just got to Greensville. We have a 12:45 limo to drive us from Greensville to Charlotte for us to catch our deadhead flight from Charlotte to DC. So that, and then we have about an hour and 45 minutes sit, and the only flights we'll be working is the Dayton turn at the end. So DC to Dayton, Dayton back to DC. So we'll still end at the same time, but we no longer are doing those first 3 flights because of this delay. So although this is a trip that I picked up and crew scheduling normally wouldn't touch it, this is one of those situations where they have to, because both the flight attendants and the pilots need minimum rest before we could work for the next flight. And it makes no sense to delay. They would have had to delay the flight at least 2 hours. And if you delay that first flight, now you're delaying, because there weren't long sits in between those flights. So you run into potentially delaying every single one of those flights. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. It's been wild. I'm glad that despite the yawn, I did take a nap in the crew room in Philly when we were there, because we had so much time. But that's not gonna stop me from getting my sleep in. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn down for tonight, and I don't know, I'm probably not gonna get into much, even though I had planned to. I'm probably not gonna get into much tomorrow, but we'll see. We will see. If I can get up early enough, I will at least like to go down for breakfast and then maybe see what their gym is looking like. Not sure what else will get done, but I will take you guys along with me on this adventure. Flight attendant life is a wild one. It's a wild one. You gotta roll with it. You gotta roll with it. And rolling with it is what we're doing. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Well, later today.
Hey y'all, I'm rushing out of here because the captain told us it was 12:45 van time. It's currently a little before 12:15, and they called in our rooms talking about, oh no, it was a 12 o'clock van time. Okay, so now to rush downstairs and make sure I know I had everything because I packed everything, but I don't like being stressed. So I left the airport. They took the Dayton turn off, kept it off. I'm in the car now and about to head home. Today has been a day. It started as a 5-leg day and ended as a shuttle service to the airport and a deadhead. Story of my reserve life. But thanks for watching. This is the end of this vlog. I may add some more if I think about the recap of this trip, because it's been a lot. But in case I don't, let me just go ahead and close out. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to live freely, love always, travel often. Bye.